Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the English translation of the Majlis of Hazrat Maulana Qamar Uzzaman Saheb Damat Barakatuhum, which took place on Tuesday, the 30th of Muharram 1446, corresponding with the English date 6th of August 2024. Hazrat Maulana Shah Wasiullah Saheb used to read abundantly from the Maktubat. Now this talim is for one and all, this nasahih, these advices. Hazrat Khaja Muhammad Masoom was a celebrated person from amongst the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, here, in these advices, what is being said? He's saying that dunya mahalle azmaish wa imtihan hai. The dunya is a place of tests and trials and tribulations. Outwardly, it comes to us very colorful, suited and booted, whereas in reality, it is terrible and ugly. Dunya, by merely casting a gaze on it, will appear to you to be sweet, lush and green, whereas in reality, it is carrion which has a perfume has been put over. The example of it is like the garbage corner or the garbage lot where everybody comes and puts their garbage there, which is filled with dirt and rubbish, and you would find worms, insects and flies all over. So the example of it is like that of sugar which is mixed with that of poison. So the person who's mad and who's hankering after the dunya, how is it with this person? The person who is captivated in the love of this dunya, in essence, that person has been deceived and has become utterly mad. So the person who has been latched on to the dunya and its so-called sweetness, etc., that person will have eternal regret. Now Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned, "Mad dunya wal akhirah illa darratan in radiyat ihdahuma sakhatatil ukhra." The dunya are like two co-wives. If one becomes pleased, the other one is unpleased, displeased. Like the dunya, if the dunya becomes happy, it will be at the cost that the akhirat will be angered by that. And the person will have nothing in the akhirat for him. Allah Ta'ala protect us. Protect me and protect you from the dunya, from love for the dunya and the people who hanker after the dunya. Now, Hazrat Mujaddid Al-Fithani goes on to say in this particular letter, "O my beloved son, do you know what is termed as the dunya?" And then he answers it immediately. He says, "Dunya is all those things." What is it? That makes a person negligent of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether it is from children, wealth, honor, whatever it is, it will be counted from that of dunya because it is making you negligent of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Also, futile things, play and amusement, etc., all are included in this year. And that type of knowledge which will not help a person in the akhirat is also considered to be that of dunya. Now a person we are saying Ji. So a person sometimes studies astronomy, and so that he can understand the time of Salat. He should understand this well, that the study of the stars, etc., is not the only way for a person gaining recognition for the times of Salat, but it is one of the ways. There are many times many people who have no idea of ilm nujum whatsoever, but they are so acquainted with the time and understand and recognize the times of Salat so completely and so correctly. Now here we're speaking about la yani. So min husni islamil mar'i tarkuhu ma la ya'nih. From the beauty of the Islam of a person is that an individual, he abandons that which is futile, useless, and does not concern him. There was a muhaddith, and there was a great buzruk living in his neighborhood. People asked this buzruk that, Hazrath, did you go to the certain muhaddith majlis? He said, yes, I went just once. And from him I heard this hadith, min husni islamil mar'i tarkuhu ma la ya'ni. From the beauty of the Islam of an individual is that he abandons that which does not concern him, which is useless and futile. He says, I am unable or haven't been able to practice on this hadith completely, due to which I did not make my second visit to the muhaddith. Allahu Akbar. Now what talks he is speaking about the dunya and the reality of this dunya. Hazrat Mujaddid Al-Fithani, Allah Ta'ala humko aisa dil de. Allah give us such a heart that we can also say such talks of Islah and Tarbiyat. And if not, kam as kam, at least, the least you can do is listen to it. Isma'u, listen, suno. You know, poverty. If Allah Ta'ala has given a person poverty, and then in that poverty, he makes challenges against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he starts fighting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then that poverty is a musibat for him. It was asked of the Buzruks, in fact they have even written, they have mentioned that the challenge of wealth and riches is much more greater than the challenge of that of poverty. Now this ta'aleem, it is for one and all. It is for the Nabi also. It was for the daughter of the Nabi. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said to Hazrat Aisha, O Aisha, save yourself from the fire of Jahannam. So these great personalities, I mean, look at how much he has written. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala resurrect us with them as well. But we have to do something, because success comes when you have to do. That's the only time success will come. Kamyabi to kaam se hogi. Success will come, but you have to do something. Na ke husne kalam se hogi. Not just with sweet talks. Zikr ke iltizam se hogi. Fikr ke ihtimam se hogi. When you are paband with your zikr, and when you are meticulous about your Islah and your reformation. But who listens? Now listen, the darja of Sima'at, Isma'u comes first before I'malu. I mean, how will a person practice when he doesn't even know? For him to know, he has to hear. So if you're not going to listen, how would you practice? Now these mazameen, Allah Ta'ala opened it up on the heart of Hazrat Khaja Muhammad Masoom. He opened it on the heart of Hazrat Mujaddid Al-Fithani, which was actually the translation of the teachings of Quran and Sunnah. The dunya is there. It is mentioned about the dunya. Kulu washrabu. There is that part of it also. Eat and drink. Yes, but it is with that of i'tidal and moderation. Now, this year, this type of silsila and pattern in such a manner, every day we come and we sit and we listen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this beneficial for me, my children, those who are connected to me, my murideen and muta'alliqeen, rather for the entire ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah ta'ala bring us onto the teachings of the Quran and the Hadith. And Allah ta'ala give us the tawfiq and the hidayat of striking up such a relationship, a strong, correct relationship with Him. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم بحرمة سيد النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم.